I always love watching these little guys just, you know, come up over here and just like pop up. And like, here I am. Hello. It's just so funny. Hey guys, this is Killadave and welcome back to another episode on the single player Minecraft series. So in between episodes, guys, I've been working and I've been digging out, and you can see I have 17 diamonds. So now we can finally start off the episode, get that sword that I forgot to make in the last one. So I'm just going to craft up the sword real quick, guys. We're just going to start off with some enchanting. Now I set up the little temporary enchanting area over here, so hopefully that'll be good. Oh, and the other thing I want to do is repair my Silk Touch pick. As you can see, it's about to break. So hopefully something good's right here. Let's just check. Sharpness 3. Oh, no. So, I don't like that. I'm not going to do it. I'm actually, real quick, I'm just going to mine out a few more things, do a dummy enchant, and then we're going to try this again. Alright, so after a huge amount of dummy enchants, I only have one stack of nether quartz left to mine, so, we're running out of XP here, guys. After all the dummy enchants, I finally got sharpness 4, so we're going to do that real quick. It's got sharpness 4, knockback 2. Now, that's not bad. I would have liked to have unbreaking on it, but knockback is pretty good. And now I'm just going to repair this. It only costs 7 levels. Do I need all of them? No, I guess I wouldn't have taken them. So now we got our Silk Touch pick back. So knockback, not the one thing I would really want on it, but not terrible. So you can see we still have 11 diamonds left. But now, guys, I have to pick this up. This is so slow and so it just kills me every time. But I don't really want to just get the books. So now, guys, I was talking about it in the last episode. What I want to do is get this animal area working. I need to get farms. As you can see, I'm eating carrots right now. I'm down to carrots. I have no meat. I could probably kill up some of the animals, but I want to keep their numbers high just so when we get these farms started, we have enough guys to start with. So I'm going to get some of the building materials we need for that, and we're going to start working on it. Alright, guys, we are over here at the animal farms, and I'll let you guys know what I'm thinking. What I was thinking of doing is continuing the theme where this is kind of like, I don't know, like a Greek or Roman kind of marble building. So I was thinking of kind of making like a sort of stables-like building, like a Greek or Roman stables. Is 3 high enough? Yeah, I think that'll be good. But you guys will see what I'm talking about in a sec. But I'm thinking of doing this curved building, kind of like a stables area that you would see I don't know, in like a stereotypical Roman stables, where it's got this little curved area and maybe I don't know, grass in the middle, sort of like a lean-to almost, just a little building. I think 4 high is gonna be better. So I'm just gonna get started working on it, guys, and I'll bring you back once I got a little bit done, so you can see how it's coming along. But for right now, I'm just going to keep working. Now, I haven't designed it at all. With that, I did just a little bit of work in creative mode beforehand. But with this one, I haven't done anything before. So I'm just kind of, going with the flow on this one, hoping it turns out well. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to do a little fiddling around first before I bring you guys back. But I'll bring you guys back in a sec and show you what I've done. Alright, so I've done a little bit of work. As you can see, I did end up raising this even 1 higher, just because I thought it looked better, and I replaced this entire thing with grass, and I think it's really starting to look good. I think this brick, brick half slabs, really looks good with the quartz, and it definitely gives you that Roman feel. So I really like how this is working out and how it's looking, so I think I'm just going to finish doing this all the way across. Oh, is that a witch? Sounds like there's a witch somewhere nearby. I'm going to continue doing this all the way around, and then I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. I think it will look awesome. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the corners, like if I'm going to lean to it out or like maybe leave it open. I don't know. So I'll probably just do all except these two corners, and then I'll see what it looks like and see if I have any ideas for that. But I'm just gonna finish this roof real quick, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I have finished building the entire roof. As you can see, I think it really looks pretty good. I added a little bit of like a crown to these pillars. I just think it adds a good thing, and I also removed these the like sideways bars that I had earlier, like the little framework. It really didn't look good. The one thing I decided to do is leave these open because I'm thinking of like, I don't know, planting a tree here or something to kind of give it like a little green. But for up here, this is just the kind of pretty design look. And what I'm actually going to do, and what I have done, is clear out an area below, and this is where I'm going to put like my actual farms. So this is just straight up below the entire farm area up above. It's the same dimensions, and this is where I'm going to put like my industrial farm. So like my chicken farm and my cow farm and all that. So I'm just going to put it down here just so like it's not like an eyesore on my base. But what I'm going to show you now, we're going to head on over to my redstone world, and I'm going to show you something I created. The first farm that I decided to design my own is a cow farm. So if you look at it, here it is. This is the cow farm that I've created. So you can see it's not the most compact, but I wasn't really going for super compact because I was making my own design, and I really wanted to make it, an original looking design and make it all my own. So, I mean, there are some designs that are, incredibly compact, and I don't really think there's probably even a way to compact those even more. So there's no point in really trying. And it's like, this isn't super big. As you can see, the redstone, it's pretty compact. There's a lot going on in a very small area, so I think I've done a pretty good job of compacting it. You can see this is my first idea. Really simple. I mean, you get your wheat, you breed up these guys. The babies would come flying out. But the problem with this one is, as you can see, I have a stair down here to try and push them into that water. And these guys, like if he's just by himself, okay, all of those actually worked really well, but some of them go really slow, so they'll just swim up and then fall down. So there's a few problems with this design that I didn't really like. One is sometimes they'd get stuck here and they wouldn't, get pushed up onto these stairs and then swim up. And the second one is this is like for lava. You can see this like lava killing chamber is farther away from the like breeding area, so you'd have to like walk back and forth, and it's just really simple. I thought I could do better. So the second one over here, so this is the breeding area. What you can do is you turn on the water here, pressing this button, and they bob up and down. And then I'll briefly explain it before I breed these guys, just so you can see it. There's this water stream over here. So when I breed these guys, the babies will pop out because they're being pushed, like their hip boxes are being pushed out by the adults, and they're small enough to fit in this one block gap here. So they'll fly out, and then you can see all the water streams are pointing over to this corner. So what'll happen is, I'll just break this real quick so you can see. They'll fall over in this corner, this small area, and they'll trigger this little string here. Now, I initially had it with a tripwire, except that means the tripwire design made it so like these two blocks, like this iron block and that iron block, had to be knocked out. So there was a small gap where some of them were landing and they were just standing there. So I didn't really like that, so I had to make it much more complicated. But that is actually, for this piston right here, it's a block update detector. So since this redstone's powered, it means this can act as a bud. It's bud powered. So when that string updates, so when something hits it, it powers this, which then turns on this little system here. And this little hopper clock sort of thing has 12 items in it. So when this gets triggered, it stops powering this item hopper, and it allows the items to flow into this one. And then it starts up this clock, which just repeatedly pushes up that slime block. So it just keeps shooting it up, up, up. And then it keeps doing that until this one is completely full and this hopper is empty. So what happens then is it all switches, and this powers this again, and the bud switch retracts, and then this will continue to go up and down until these 12 items have completely emptied out of here and go into this hopper again, and then it stays back at that state. So I know that's probably really confusing, and then all that happens is, they get pushed up, they fly up in here, they go over here, and then they fall down. As you can see, I've been testing it quite a bit to make sure it all works, but we're going to just do a little test run right here, and you'll see what happens. So if we breed up all these guys, you'll see that the babies go flying out, and when one hits it, oh, I got to put away the wheat. See how it starts going up and down, up and down? So that just makes it so these guys kind of pop up. I think it looks really funny, but I really like it. So as you can see, it just continues going even though there's no guys there. And then, alright, I was going to show you, but it already finished. So it keeps going until these 12 are here. So, I mean, it allows it to, like, continue going, because for those 12 items, like, for instance, if it just keeps going, it'll get reactivated and reactivated. So if there's, like, a constant stream of baby cows, it'll keep going and keep bouncing them up until they all disappear. But it also, so like if just one triggers them, sometimes they had like a little trouble bouncing up like on one hit. So that's why I had it go for just like a few seconds, a few seconds longer than I normally would, just so it can ensure that they all bounce up. So if I go like this real quick, spawn a few more, and you'll see it starts going and it keeps going because these guys are repeatedly activating it. You can see like the bud keeps getting powered because they're hitting it. So that like restarts the whole counter. But then it keeps going for just a little bit just to ensure that all the guys have been bumped up, and then it stops. So I just think it's a really cool system, and I really like just watching the baby cows just pop up and then like slowly go across. And it creates a pretty compact area. I mean, like as in like area to stand. So there's this area where the cows are. There's a button to get the water going up and down so you can breed them all. There's also a button for the lava, so you can see that just spits out a little lava. So when these guys grow up, all you have to do is hit this button right here, and it puts out lava just long enough so that they take damage. And as you can see, if we empty this out real quick, they will die while they're on fire, which means we get the cooked beef. So that means all of the items, including the cooked steak and the hide, will go into this chest. So it means that we don't have to smelt it up. We don't have to deal with the raw beef. We just get all the cooked stuff. And you only have to press the button once, and it leaves the lava out just long enough so that they can do it. So, I mean, it's a pretty compact design. It's not huge. I think the redstone's like 5 by 4 or something like that. So it's not, maybe 5 by 5. And it's like not completely filled in the area, so it's not super intensive. Really the only thing that is like slightly expensive early on is there is a slime block in there, but we do have enough slime for that. We just need 2 sticky pistons, and I think we have like 15 slime because I found a few in a cave when we were exploring earlier on. So I think this is definitely the design I'm going to build. I really like it. I think it looks cool. I mean, I always love watching these little guys just, come up over here and just like pop up and like, here I am, hello. It's just so funny. So I really like it, and I think I'm gonna use this design. So I'm gonna head on over to the other world and to the survival world, and I'm gonna get all these supplies, get them all in order and get ready to start building. Inventory right now, you can see I have all the materials that I need. Now, I mean, I don't have the exact numbers. I have some of the exact, like 2 dispensers, 4 furnaces, but I don't know exactly how much of each I needed without like counting them all individually. So I don't have the exact number, but as you can see, it's not a lot. There's not a huge amount of resources. I mean, like redstone comparators are kind of the most expensive thing with quartz, but other than that, maybe hoppers, but you definitely don't need 18. I just grabbed all the ones I had. So it's not a super expensive build, but I've marked out right underneath the cow farm because eventually I plan on having a farm down here for each of the animals. So I'll have the rabbits here. I'll have cows, chickens, the sheep, and then the pigs. So I have them all down in this area. So I've kind of marked out where the cows are because I wanted to make it like underneath the cow area, so it kind of like lines up with each other. I might end up putting it in this corner just because, like, if you remember looking at the design, it was kind of like a corner design, like it'd fit into a corner really well. But so I'm not quite sure if I'll build it here or there, but I have all the materials and I'm just going to get on building, guys. I'll bring you back when it's done. It shouldn't take me too long because it's not a super hard design, but I'll bring you back when it's done and show you what I've made. Alright guys, as you can see, I decided to build in the corner rather than underneath it just because, it is a corner build and I just think this is the perfect place for it. Oh, missing a block. I just think this is like really the perfect place for it. So this is the entire thing. As you can see, this is the water bit. So when I press that, it turns on the water. Press it again, it turns it off. This part is for the lava. It leaves it open just long enough. And as you can see, I think if I throw an item down there, it won't do anything. I'm going to see if I get the mechanism working. Okay guys, maybe it's not working. Oh, I think I know what's wrong. Alright, so if we do this, nope, that's obviously not it. Because what's happening is this part is not powered. Oh, I remember, guys. I missed a whole part of this, didn't I? Alright, well, we'll do it on camera right now. So, wait, what is up here? Glass. Okay, good. I was so worried. It happened twice, guys. Twice that I broke it and the water just completely ruined everything. So, I'm really trying to not do that. Alright, so have to put redstone here. And then one more. And then we can put a redstone torch here. Okay. And then just one more redstone. And that should be it working. So the reason I have to do that is just so I can, power that bud, because it has to be bud powered, meaning this block has to be powered. So now if we try this one more time, and I throw a block down there you go. So figured that out on camera, guys. Awesome. And as you can see, the hoppers lead right to here, and there we go. I actually have another piece of glass. So the entire, oh, that was sneaky. I did not think that was going to happen. Alright, so let me just fix that really quickly. If we grab my trap door, put that back, go like that. Alright, so that is the entire thing done, guys, but that is unfortunately all the time I have for today, guys. This actually took me a little bit longer to build in survival, obviously, than it did when I made it in creative. So a little bit more time went into it than I thought I would have to. But the one thing, guys, all we have to do now, in order to get this up and running, is move some cows down there. I want to breed them up a little bit. In fact, I'll do that right now while I'm talking. I want to get them bred up a little bit just so we can have like a whole bunch down there. I'll definitely leave a few up here just for like looks. But for now, I'm just going to breed these guys up in between episodes and get a whole bunch going so I can put some down in there. But we got that all going, guys. We got this, and the one last thing I wanted to do before we leave, just, a little bit of decoration. there's definitely a lot more I want to do here, but I just want to check out one of the new 1.9 features that I haven't done yet, and that's the path block. So if you right click on grass with a shovel, it actually creates this path block, and I've seen it used a few times, and it looks really cool. So I want to see what this will look like real quick. If I make like this path all in this, oh, I did not mean, oh geez, super shovel. I did not think it was going to be that fast. So I want to see what it looks like if I just put it, make like this little path here. I think it'll hopefully look really cool, but I've never used the path block before, so I'm not quite sure how it will look when it's done. But if we just dig out these last few blocks, I really like it. I think it looks really cool. It makes it kind of like adds it. I wish you could put it right underneath there. That'd be cool. Just like finish it off leading over there. But I think it really adds to it. And this place is starting to look pretty nice. I mean, we're not even close to done. I have a lot more ideas for details and like sort of a theme that I want to do. But for now, it's looking really good, especially when this grass spreads back. But guys, that is all the time I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like that new design I made and you like this area. If you have any feedback, just let me know down in the comment section. If you really enjoyed it, guys, think about leaving a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe so you can, get updated and watch all of my videos that I post. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.